Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about Pltr stock. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investment journey together. Today we're going to be talking about Pltr stock. Should you buy Pltr stock at $24.15? A couple of huge catalysts that have happened for Pltr stock over the last couple of days, and where I personally see this stock going over the next couple of years. So first, let's take a look at the 5-year chart altogether. So this company recently IPO'd September 30th of 2020. As you guys can see, it had an all-time high of January 29, 2021. It was around $44 a share. Kind of slowly fell ever since, but still up 141% ever since its IPO. And for you guys who don't know what Pltr Technologies actually does, it sells government securities. Right, so, and there have been a couple of huge catalysts for Pltr in itself. Pltr, like I said, continues to expand the relationship with the U.S. government as they've signed several new contracts that basically under the Biden administration. So why is this a good thing for Pltr stock? So right now, currently sitting at $24.15. It's still a smallish company, but it's growing very, very quickly as it continues to expand on new deals, as it continues to expand its overall growth. A lot more people are getting more bullish on Pltr. So if we take a look at the 3-month chart, like I said, it did have this high here February 9th, and it did have this high on January 27th, 2021. A lot of people being pretty speculative about investing in the overall stock. Like, why should I invest in the stock? I'm already down a lot of money on the stock. Obviously, everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. But I do think that Pltr stock is a very good stock to buy for the long haul. Now, I don't really see any short-term explosiveness with a stock like Pltr, just due to the simple fact that, it does take time for these companies to actually grow and establish themselves altogether. But like I said, Pltr has invested in Sarcos and Lilium, which could be the future of aviation and robotics. Like I said, doors may be opening for Pltr to create software infrastructure for 2 new industries. And on top of that, ARK Invest and Cathie Wood continue to add a lot of positions to their Pltr stock. So that's always a very good thing. If you guys don't know who Cathie Wood is, she's basically a huge time hedge fund manager, and she's been bullish on a lot of these plays. Like I said, Pltr in itself, it's making contracts, it's signing deals, it's growing as fast as it can. And like I said, Cathie Wood endorsing the stock in itself, a lot of good things are happening for Pltr stock, but it still remains a question. Should you buy the stock at $24.15? Is it actually worth the investment? Me personally, I do think that Pltr stock is worth the investment at $24.15. I do think that right now is a very good time to buy the stock, especially on this pullback that we've seen. As tech continues to rally, Pltr stock kind of continued to fall. If we take a look at the 1-month chart, we do see a low here of around $21.88. And it has slowly kind of made a small recovery. But I do think that Pltr does have that long-term potential. Like I said, they're signing new deals. Pltr won the government contract. So the stock and the overall company is making huge moves. But like I said, it's not just the stock doing moves on its own. Cathie Wood buys 1 million shares of Pltr stock, which is just absolutely insane. That means she must mean that she's super incredibly bullish on the stock. Now, like I said, for me personally, I don't see any short-term growth in the stock. And what I mean by short-term growth, I don't see Pltr stock going from $24 to $200 in a single month is what I mean by short-term growth. I do think that Pltr stock in itself is going to start seeing a small uptrend. And like I said, currently sitting at $24.15. It's not going to be too long before it starts revisiting those $44, $45 highs that we did see a couple of months ago. Like I said, it's a big technology company that specializes in government security, which is actually very huge these days. Obviously, this is the U.S. government, so they don't mess around. As Pltr continues to expand their network, there's a lot of bullish analysts on it, and there's also a lot of Redditors and a lot of retail investors who are also bullish on Pltr stock in themselves. So if you were to ask, what price target do I personally have for Pltr stock by the end of the year? For me, I do think that Pltr stock can easily hit $75 to $100 by the end of this year, if not early next year. Like I said, we did get a little bit of a pullback. The overall market in itself has really not been doing too well. Yes, some sectors have been doing well. So we see tech rallying very, very well. We know that the S&P 500 is hitting all-time highs. Cruises and airlines are now seeing all-time highs as well that we haven't seen in a very long time. So the whole market is shaping up for a big move up, but there's a lot of companies out there that are not really getting the same attention, Pltr being one of them, and there's a lot of EV companies who are still kind of left under the dirt. But for me, I can tell you guys that right now, Pltr stock is an absolute must buy at $24.15. The upside potential of this company alone is just absolutely huge. I could easily see this company being a multi-trillion-dollar company in the next 5 to 10 years. Like I said, government security is something that's taken very seriously. It's something that's taken very aggressively. So if Pltr is already signing deals with the U.S. government and already has deals under the Biden administration, to continue to help them improve the security of the U.S. government, this is very, very good for the stock. Like I said, there's a lot of analysts who are also getting more bullish on the stock in itself. And like I said, I do see a lot more upside potential on Pltr Technologies. I don't think it's going to stay in the $20 range for that much longer. I do see that, we take a look at the 3-month chart. Like I said, you see these all-time highs around February 9th and January 27th. It's going to revisit those all-time highs once again. And I know that it's going to come very, very soon. And I know, like I said, a lot of people may be hesitant to invest in the overall stock. Like I said, a lot of people out there bought the stock when it was $38, $39, $40 a share. And they're scared to put in any more money in this specific position. But like I said, what I can recommend to you guys, as far as it is not financial advice, now is a very good time to average down on your positions. If you've done your due diligence and you're actually bullish about the overall company and you know what the company actually has in store for itself, buying Pltr Technologies at $24.15 is an absolute no-brainer. Like I said, right now, it has not been trading well. So from a trading perspective, it's not that appetizing as an investment. But from a due diligence standpoint and from basically the potential that this company has overall, everyone can tell you that this company is going to see massive upside potential over the next couple of months. Like I said, it's already signing deals endorsed by a lot of big-time investors. It's a huge tech company that specializes in government security. I think that this stock is going to the absolute moon, and I do think that this stock does have the potential chance to hit $75 to $100 by the end of the year. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of Pltr stock. Do you guys think Pltr Technologies can hit $100 by the end of this year? If you guys own Pltr stock, how many shares do you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.